What's going on, guys? It is Jake. I am back. I finally have time to come back to you guys. So I just did a meditation. There's a couple of beings that I connected to, so I'm gonna try to bring them out. So, all right, guys. I will see you in a little bit. So, thank you. Hope you're having a good day too, as well, like always. Hello and welcome, and thank you for this connection. For my energies have been channeled many times through many different people to give a different perspective of my vibration of information, of my energies that are still on this earth and still influencing your people and will for a long time. Yes, this is Michael, as in your Michael Jackson. Yes, it has not been that long, but I am still around. Do not get me wrong. Currently, I am working with the Pleiadians for that is the energy that I am resonating with at this moment, and that I did when I was incarnated upon Gaia at that time. For I was on a mission. For many missions do have very tragic events, and sometimes the higher dimensional beings cannot really have an impact if they are not in your dimension. So I was merely an insider. But God grant me the ability to bring my energies, to bring some of my past life experiences into this earth, to give some light and love to your people. For the influence that I have is very strong, and much of it does have to do with my music. Yes, before I was incarnated on this earth, I was in the Pleiades. I had a very strong Pleiadian connection, and also with Syrians. And I was not merely a pop star, but I was an expression of love, of excitement for existence. And I had much of the artistic abilities. But here on this earth, I needed to be able to connect to a lot of negative forces, a lot of negative groups, a lot of negative people, such as your Illuminati, Cabal, whatever you wish to call them, more of the service to self beings that are still on this earth. I had to experience what they had an offer for me, for much manipulations and control, and much brainwashing was occurring, and I had much pain. But by going through this, My soul expanded, and I was able to bring back knowledge and information so I can help more now. And so the Pleiadians can help more with the tragic events that are still occurring on your Gaia and affecting everybody. But I was grateful, and I'm still grateful, to be able to shed the experience of love through expression of music. For as you know, your music industry is very negative because it does have a lot of negative and low vibrational tricks and pulls within the music currently going on today. For this does cast you into a lower state and can bring on much anxiety and much control. But there is that music of love, of compassion, of being free with who you are, expressing truly who you are. For all of you are resonating at different rates. So because of this, you all connect to different music. And it is very healing. Music is very magical. And so while I was able to experience these negative events, I was also able to give this beautiful perspective. And I was able to do this to the best of my ability. And for that, I do thank the Creator. And I do thank the energies that were supporting me along that mission. But now I am able to give more insight, and then so I can expand with the help that many galactic beings are trying to implement upon this earth and upon the peoples. For there is great love for you. For we all see who you truly are and who you will become. For that has happened already in many instances. I'm connecting to many because my messages need to be shed in the different perspectives. For not everybody is going to understand each one. For you are all pulling consciousness and information in different angles, because that is how you as your spirit will be able to resonate with it and bring it out in a greater light. For you're all working with each other constantly, and it needs to be done in this way. That is why your religious views had different themes, and they have their different perspectives across the world, because even though they're all very similar, people need to learn in different ways. There is so much healing going on for what has happened. But I'm also using this to send greater healing to those in need. I will be around, and you can feel my energies if you just ask so. For we are all connected, so it is merely impossible not to feel my love and my kindness, my gratitude towards being able to express the beauty in life and bring it to this earth that so needs it. Blessings to you, and I will be back. Sending much Pleiadian love to you right now. This is Michael. Greetings to you. I have been observing for a short amount of time the consciousness that you have expanded and the network that you are increasing and creating that will have a great impact in your near future. For many advancements are going to be discovered and created. For much Atlantean energies are coming in at this time. This is Nicholas coming from your past. And yes, many of you have my perspective, and I will be guiding you into how to use this new stage in your consciousness. For you are on the ladder of success of reaching these Atlantean energies and information that we had. And many guides are going to be coming in that are Atlantean because it is needed right now to incorporate what we still have to offer to you. For you are us in the great past. Many of you have reincarnated over and over and over, but you are us. And so we will work with you. And you must be a role model for making the changes in when we fell. For you have learned this, even if you do not know it at this current time within your existence in your third dimensional aspect. But lies within you, and we are going to be connecting more because your consciousness is showing that you are asking for more and you have a greater potential, for humanity is always increasing their potential. And many technologies are going to be created and invented, for you're in another age of much intuition and of being the creators for your upcoming phase and cycle in your existence on your Gaia. Yes, we had very great technology, and even though we did let many things get to the best of us, we are very proud of our technology. For many beings were intimidated by our advancements within it, for we were using it for the most part up until the end, for it was very abrupt. But for the most part, we were using it for spiritual advancement and connections to improve ourselves, not to decrease our expansion of knowledge and to decrease our expansion of our consciousness. No, we did this with great pride. And so we offer this to you, for many of you are going to be ready. And if you feel Atlantean energies around you, simply meditate and bring it in. For this is something that you all hold. For a great majority of your population was around during that time, a great majority. And so this influence is going to be shed upon this planet on a greater and grander scale. For your Gaia is also cooperating at this time and sees that this is a good time to do this. There are many other beings, so I will go for now. But we will be back shortly, because there is much to disclose on the inventions that you will be creating. And so take pride that these energies are coming back to you, for everything comes in full circle when it is ready. Blessings, dear humans. And blessed are the ones that remember their true selves and are incorporating it into this world right now. All of you have that in you. Please pursue your full potentials. Blessings and much love to you. Whoa, that looked like a Okay, I'm getting a weird image right now of this reptilian Syrian looking being. It's weird. I'm getting like, see, I thought Atlanteans looked like humans, so that's really weird. Because I was kind of there for that one, so that's why I think I got in the way of that one for sure. So sorry, but wow. So I'm getting this like blue this weird head that like goes up. I really don't know how to describe this. It's weird, not like a V shape because that's a little too different. Maybe like a weird U-shaped blue head, and I'm getting this really tall being that's blue with this like green energy that's like flowing through their entire body. It has more of a humanoid looking face, but the body is it's weird. Huh. That's weird. Imagine like a female Syrian mixed with more of a male that doesn't really make sense, but that's what I'm seeing. So sometimes you can't really describe perfectly what you're seeing. So, sorry about that, guys. But I'll try to get into it. See if anyone else is here. That was a very strange image, though. I've never seen anything quite like that. So, still grateful for that. So, all right. Love and light to all. This is Mary. I love humans so much. For that is why I incarnated here and incorporated my energies. For even though I was chosen to be the mother of Jesus and give him my energies and my love and my support, it is my divine energy that was resonating at the time strongest, so I was able to carry this out. I send this with you because I see the love and compassion and the pain that you have, and I feel this. I feel this in my vibrations, and I want to heal you as much as possible, for there is nothing to be sad or down about, or in pain or fear. For these are all just learning experiences, and you are all whole. Yes, fear is mainly what I'm here to talk about. Many of you are in fear of judgment, a fear of being judged by us and others, for reaching out and getting out of your shell and connecting and trying to experience what it is to be a multidimensional being and a person with the awareness of the universe and of spiritual advancements. And please understand, there is no judgment on this side, for we see you for who you truly are. We see the kings and queens, the protectors, the environmentalists, the people who stood in great wars, the people who stood against wars for peace, for unity, for harmony, for all beings, for all life. We see the great masters of this earth, and of awareness, and of mindfulness. We see you for all you are, for you have all been here before, and you are all these great people that you may look up to. But in order to carry out your missions, this needs to be separate from your identity in this third dimension. But you can know, and you can connect to the higher dimensional parts of you and bring it down here, for that is the whole point. And that is what is needed right now on this ascension journey. But fear not, for the only fear is coming from yourself. For we embrace all things that happen. For you are living with your duality, you need to make mistakes. If you do not make your mistakes, then you are not going to learn how to be a better teacher, a better lover, a better master in whatever you are passionate about. For all masters started out as students, and all masters went through the pains and tribulations and confusion that many of you are going through right now. Many are thinking, is this for me? Am I really chosen to be able to be a light worker and carry this out and experience what others are experiencing that I truly want to believe in? And just know that it will happen when the time is right, for all of you have this. And we are all here assisting you. And my divine feminine energies are always with you, for that is what you all need to carry yourselves and to carry each other through these hard times. For even Jesus, even Yeshua needed my support and my energies to be able to have the mission he had here. And it was quite successful. But without my love and my understanding and my nurturing abilities for being able to give him what he needed and give the greatest assistance, because of this, he was able to carry it out, and you all need to do the same thing. And I offer this to you. Talk to me. Cry to me. Give emotion. Let me know you are scared, or you have your fears, or you need assistance for you do not know what to do. For we are all here to listen to you, and there is no failure. There is no failure. There is no such thing. And please remember that all of you are winners within your race of your spiritual growth on your own paths. You're all winners, and winners are people who simply never quit. Winners fail all the time. And so even though failure does not truly exist, you need to fall. You need to learn from these, and you need to support yourself when you fall and say, aha, thank you. I know what I must do now, and my light will be stronger, and I will be more balanced on my journeys. Thank you. And I give my gratitude for being able to exist and simply be, for you need to be at this moment. For many of you are in fear because you are trying to control. You are trying to control what is going on. And when things are working right is because you are being. When your body is working perfectly, it is because it is simply being and you do not really notice it. That is why when you get sick, your body is talking to you. It is not simply being anymore. It is letting you know. So you need to be on your ascension journeys. For controlling will only bring about negative influences and will attract negative beings. For they will see this vulnerability and they will try to use it. But I am here to support you and give the loving energies that I did give to Yeshua to you. And as long as all of you give this support and remove judgment and give unconditional love, for it has been said many times, love is understanding. And so if you all take what I had to offer and give this to each other, oh, there is much success on the way, my beautiful children. There is much success, for that is all that there ever is and will be. For this does not stop. And you have done this many, many times in the past. So do not give up. Do not be discouraged. Shine your light. Know who you are. And stand up and simply love all there is. For all you need to do is exist. When times are very troubling, call on me. Call on Yeshua. Call on the angels. Call on whoever. And call on each other. For when you ask for assistance from your fellow human beings, you are also creating a bond, and you are both learning from this. And you will help them as well. For you are teaching them through your pain. And it is very beautiful to see. I love you. Feel this love. Know you are deserving of it. And do not be in fear. Do not create that darkness within you. Because there cannot be darkness when you are your light. So please do not do that. Always live in the light, for this shines bright. For the God inside you is an indistinguishable fire that is everlasting and ever burning. And so this can never be put out. So do not feel like your light has been put out. Whoa, I just got kicked out for a second. Okay. Thank you. I'm getting an image of a woman with pink and red energies. That was very interesting. Well, I just got kicked out of that one. Huh. Oh, all right. That's never happened to me before. That's a new thing. Wow, that's interesting. All right, well, we'll see if anyone else comes in, because that just happened. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. So, oh man. Okay. Hello, humanity. Oh, what a surprise this is. This connection, I thought was not meant to be. Oh, well, how delightful. Greetings, you can call me Al. Mantis being communicating you to you from your Andromeda. Excuse me, this connection might be quite unstable. For the mantis and insectoid energies do not usually comply with this type of energy. But there is faith involved, and so that is why this is happening. As many of you probably know, for our energies have been around for a very, very long time. We are very positive, as many of you call white omens. We are very positive in protecting beings, to humanity, to your people, and to many other races of species. For we see the potential that you have, and we see from very long ago how you have risen into love and into your understanding of truly who you are, and giving back to your Gaia and giving back to other beings. And so we are interested in how you work. And so many of us use many of our scientific abilities, as you can see when many of you are taken onto ships. There is one of us around, because we are not letting things get out of hand. Yes, we do work with many organic and not complete beings, such as many of these zetas that many of you term robotic, but they are not robotic. And as you increase with your consciousness, and as your future entails, as you will see, you will learn that these beings simply can be created through hybridization, which you will be a part of. For you are part of now, but you will actually deal with hybridization in your future. For this is something that comes with all beings when they reach a certain state of evolution. But because of their being, these robotic beings usually do not have the compassion or empathy, and they scare many of you. And we see that. So we are there to merely counsel them and advise them when working with you, because we have your best interests at heart. And many of us are very humorous. Yes, you may feel very goofy or very youthful at times, and you just feel a very good and positive energy around you. And that is because we are assisting you. For we are tricksters, but we are also very wise. And so we know how to shed light in humor, because it's very healing. And if you look at your humanity, you need a lot of healing. But we are here to give that to you, so that is no problem. Yes, many negative insectoids are affecting your population right now, because they are very, very displeased with the laziness upon your pupils. And we tell them to give you a break. We tell them, just because they are very rigid in their experiences and how they like to pursue their own life missions, it does not mean that it has to do with every other being. So we tell them to give you some slack, but they are very rigid and they do give you much criticism. But we are healing that as well. But it's not something to worry about, because they simply are being ignorant in their understanding, because they lack the empathy and compassion that many of you have. And so give this to them, and so you will work with each other. And that is a very humorous thing, to see many insectoid and humans working with one another. That is a very, very, very weird situation. But all things eventually come to completion in peace and harmony with one another. And as you move on to your higher dimensions, you will see more unity, for everything becomes more whole and one as you rise. This was merely a hello and a greeting. And so if it is offered, I will be back in the future. But for now, I must go. Take care and blessings. And I am around to shed some light if you need it. And always the humor, for humor is very, very important, because this brings much balance, and this brings clarity, for you simply decloud your brain of all the negativity, and you do raise in your vibration a little bit. And so use humor. Have fun with this, For without the fun, what is going through this life and experiencing all of this? You need it. Manifest it in your reality and have a great time. Blessings and much light to you. Much love as always. Namaste to your people and your civilization. For we are communicating with you not far away. These are the amphibian elders coming from your Agartha at this time. For many of you are coming to Agartha, and you are connecting once again. For this is where many of you chose to reside in many past lives. And you are helping with clearing some of the negativity and karma that is here. And as we are protectors of the environment and of all life, and we give praise to God, as we do this, you love to come in and you love to give us information on what is going on with your people and within your journeys in your third dimension. And you give us much love and healing. And so we are returning the favor to you today. And as you raise your consciousness, you are going to be connecting to a greater number of beings within your Agartha, for it is much easier to connect with somewhere that is much closer with you. And especially in your meditations, we do see, and it is quite humorous, how many of you actually channel Agartha in your art, in paintings, in your drawings, in visions, in your meditation, and in writings, even in folklore, even in passed down stories among many native groups about the inner earth and the beauty. For you are all connected, and you've all been here. And many of you we also see connecting your astral as you may think it really is, but you are really connecting to your Agartha at the time. For we are simply saying hello and goodbye constantly. For we see the specks of light that keep popping up everywhere. And we love that you are making these connections once again. Yes, it is our jobs to take care of the environment, to send healing, to be an instrument of harmonizing all that is within Agartha. We send much gratitude to your Gaia, for she is the mother of all of us. And you are a part of her, just as we are a part of her as well. And so we give our thanks and our healing, for this is truly a paradise. This can be coined your fantasy term, if you want to use it in that way. It's very fantasyful, if that makes sense. We have great pride in these lands. There are many volcanoes. There's energy all over. There are many beings that you connect to with your third dimension, but they are much bigger. They're much greater. They expand their energies, and it is quite amazing how beautiful they really are. We invite you to come in and to experience our lands and our civilizations, for we greet you and we wish to connect more. We send our love and our support to you. And we are grateful that you have been coming here and assisting us. So instead of coming in through communications and trying to help you, We thank you for giving your light to us, for it has made a great impact on our people and has given us hope that truly all things will happen in a perfect bliss, for you are giving us a reason to believe that. The energies are strong. We are grateful for this interaction. Blessings, and we'll be assisting you along your paths. Namaste to you. Okay, well, this is going to be... Whoa, okay. So I just got an image of a dragon. So I'm going to try to channel a dragon. Okay. Last time I did that, it took a lot out of me, so I don't know. Maybe I should just not, intimidate myself. That makes sense. Because even though they're, not the same as the reptilians per se, they really... take over when you bring them in. So. Okay. All right. Let's see. What time is it, by the way? Okay. Greetings, my dear humans. This is Aragof, connecting to you from a much more higher dimensional perspective than what you were used to. We see that our impact on your society is still quite strong. For we have been with you before. And we had a very grounding connection. And accomplished lots of things. But this time has passed. And so our only communication and coming together with your humanity is through these messages at this time. As you go up your ladder of ascension, yes, it will be easier. But this is attainable for now, and this is good enough. We are coming in as protectors of some of your energies. And there are certain vibrations that need to be stable and need to be grounded in this earth for quite some time. And so we're making sure that these are happening according to the plan that they were given. We represent there are different types, but from my species and from where I come from, we represent many of the elemental energies, and we protect them on our planets. For we have been around for such a long time. God has granted us dictatorship and ruling over many planets. For within those dimensions, we have much information to offer. And we have lived many, many times, more than many other beings. And so our insight is wanted and demanded. And we are grateful to be of service to the infinite creator and to all life on these planets. For we cherish all the life on each one of these planets and make sure they are secure and they can express and discover their own divine connections. And so we are caretakers of many realms, and we take our jobs very seriously. But we are communicating with you, for we have a mission once again with your people, for we are not truly gone for good. Our thought form is good enough at this time. And so we are sending protection to certain individuals who need it, for they will be the placeholders for this vibration that needs to be on this planet. We ask that you secure your divine connection a little more by simply giving praise. Give praise to the Creator. Give praise to yourself. Give praise to existence and awareness. And surrender yourself as much as possible on your journeys. For surrendering is not giving up or saying I am wrong and you are right. Surrender does not have to be like that. Surrender into the white light and you will be rejuvenated. And as you do this and you give praise, you are learning how to be more as one with creation and the Creator inside you. That is all I can say for now. But I will be called on again, as many of you are going to be feeling these energies and are going to be needing what I have to offer. But all things happen at their right divine time and place. And so I respect that. And I leave you with compassion and give you courage and faith on your journeys. Be pure, and everything will come as easy as possible. I give you my blessings and bow to you. For I have seen the things that you can do, and you will do, and have done. Well, thank you. My body is so tingly. It's so weird. If any of you guys do channelings, do you get like that? Does your body ever get like completely tingly? Or you just like feel like all this energy is like vibrating on you? It's very weird. It feels good though. So doing something right. Wow. Okay, guys. That took a lot out of me. So I am going to go for now. But if I have time later, I probably won't. But if I have time later, I'll read the Law of One. And I do need to get back into that. So tomorrow I have school, but tomorrow I will try to read that to you guys. And just keep this moving. So I'm getting back into everything, so that's good. Finally did, I'm it's weird. I'm very like proud of myself without using ego. I'm very proud of myself that I've been able to do these longer channelings, just because I just don't see a lot of people doing that anymore. Like I saw maybe a year or two ago, but I'm seeing just like, I don't know. But I also connect to multiple beings, so I mean that's that too. But I don't know, like, that's why I've been doing the short channelings. I've been labeling them short channeling because it's like, I really like doing this, and this is kind of what I want to get back into. So I was just doing great for that certain amount of time when I had school off and I can focus just on this stuff, So I loved that time in my life, even though that was a couple months ago only. So I want to try to get back into that groove if possible. So we'll see, guys. Whatever. Just let things flow. So whatever. All right. So I'm gonna go, guys. Have a good night. Have a good day. Love you guys. Stay safe and keep shining on. So, all right, guys. Peace.